Welcome back to another episode of Chiefs Chat with the Guys. I'm Wild Bill. That's my buddy Chad on the split screen, Chad the Defender. What is happening, Mr. Chad?
Just enjoying the summer coming up, getting the kids ready for the end of school year here,
Yep.
and watching the draft and watching Chiefs news. It's a little slow, but there's the schedules come out. Rishi Rice news. It's already out, but we'll discuss it a little bit. And then Harrison Bucker, people mad at him. So you said you had something to talk about as far as some
Yeah.
cuts and moves there that Chiefs have made.
Yeah, I just saw it. Just saw an article. It was, let's see. Yeah, it was from the 13th, I guess. They have released defensive lineman Mac Dickerson, and they are keeping Cole Christensen in his place. So that was another move that they've done. So, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of internal stuff going there, and in Chiefs camp they had start out with the rookie mini camp. James Worthy, or not James Worthy, but Xavier Worthy, number one pick of the year.
Yeah.
He supposedly he is doing real good. People were freaking out he missed one pass, but it's practice.
Yeah.
But he is fast. I believe between him and Holiday, they're going to take the top off the offense there.
I'm hoping.
Make the defense run. So that's good. So a lot of moves. They have like 90 some people there. They're going to start making cuts here. V Choice brings in these undrafted 8 free agents. So they always find like a diamond in the rough there. That's what they're always looking for.
Yeah.
To make this team. So if you were to grade the draft, I mean, what would you grade it, Bill? Not just as a whole.
Well, I mean, they got some good key players, I think. I mean, I don't have the names in front of me. I was gonna write all that stuff down, but I mean, we got the one guy. I completely blanked on his name.
Don't worry about names. Just as a whole.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think we did good. I mean, the way everybody's talking on the news show or the sports shows and all that, they're talking about the Chiefs being really, really good this year. So
yeah, I mean, there's a couple positions I think they did good in. Receivers one.
Yeah.
That new tight end, I think he's going to be key for us. He's a big dude, and then you got some offensive line help, and so that I would give it a B, B plus.
Yeah. Definitely solid B.
Right. So,
yeah. I mean, I don't know if I would have really done anything different. I mean,
right.
I think we got what we needed.
During the draft, I was watching some. I didn't watch all of it. I just watched the first couple rounds. We traded up to get Xavier Worthy. We traded with the positions. We traded draft swaps with the Buffalo Bills, and their fans are going absolutely nuts, talking about how they couldn't believe they're helping us out. It's kind of funny. They despise us. They hate us because they ain't us. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to a Patriots fan yesterday. I said, I know how it feels to be a Patriots fan because everybody hated the Patriots when they were doing good, and they really hate us. And he said, yeah. He goes, I'm on the other end now. So, people are not going to want to help the Chiefs out. They're against the Chiefs. That's okay. We draft pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's who I was talking about that we got with the Bills' help. That was kind of strange, but I mean, that was good. I mean, I don't know why they helped us get a key player, a good key player. So all good to me.
I won't complain. I just sit back and laugh and enjoy it, So, um, so our first two games. I'm gonna get to the schedule now. This is really they're trying to. I don't know. Are we always have a hard schedule? We're playing the first two games at home against Baltimore, game one, then Cincinnati, game two. What do you think of that?
I think it'll be fun. Good games.
So there's a pro and there's a con. And the pro is we win both of the games. Then we have tiebreakers right there, right off the bat.
Yeah. Yeah. They were saying online that if the first game or two are going to be the tougher games of the season, and then the rest is going to be just a walk in the park. So I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, I don't think it'll be just a complete
it's
walk.
Our best shot. Everybody's going to give us our best shot.
I think we'll do good this year. Once again.
Yeah.
I mean, I said it last year. I said it at the end of the last season after the Super Bowl win, two in a row. I said we're going to go again this year. This next year we're going to go again. We're going to go to the Super Bowl again. And I'm calling it now. I don't see why we wouldn't go to the Super Bowl again unless something drastic happens. I mean,
some injuries or something like that.
Yeah, I just don't see us not going to the Super Bowl again, especially with the talent that we've got. We got more talent now. I don't see us having the same issue with the drop balls and everything else that we did this last season. So I think we're going to be even better. I think we're going to be even better this next year.
Yes. The only, like I said, injuries or bounce a ball. Yeah. If we concentrate and focus one game at a time, we should be right back there. I would love to win a third in a row to say that we're the only team that's ever done it. That would be cool.
Yep. And I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting to hear these words once more.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
I'm just waiting. That's my ringtone for my notifications. So I'm just waiting for that while watching the game on the big screen.
Isn't that guy iconic? Mitch Holthus. He's so
awesome.
Iconic.
I mean, I've never seen any. I haven't seen too many announcers get really excited. But I mean, he gets worked up and he stays that way. I mean, he's hyped through the whole game. I love it.
Like if there's one
that big of a fan,
he's a big type of guy. Like to hang out for a day, have a couple of brewskis, talk about football. Absolutely. Because he's a cool dude, man. I like him.
I mean, he lives, breathes football all day long.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That guy has it made. He's in a good position. So speaking of Mitch Holthus, now we're going to go to Rashee Rice.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I think people are trying to bring him down. That nightclub incident. The owner said he wasn't even drinking or nothing, or he didn't see nothing on video. I think that's going to be dropped. But the rest of it, how many games? I'm saying 4 to 6 games here. Suspension.
I see that because with just the wreck and then leaving the scene of the accident. These it's a very serious issue. It's very serious. And the NFL, they're under a lot of pressure to make it. They can't have it look like they're, not being harsh on them. They have to make an example of them. It's going to be a heavy, heavy hit. I mean,
Yeah.
The NFL cannot stand to let something like this go unpunished. And I think it's going to be heavy fines. I think it's going to be, 6 games to a year out. Easy. I mean,
Yeah.
I've even heard some people saying that because of this and the seriousness of the accident, and then, leaving the scene of the crime, leaving the scene of the accident. I've even heard some people say that he might get a lifetime ban because the NFL has to show that they are not going to go easy on these guys anymore for anything. But
yeah, I'm like back and forth with it. Like, does
yeah,
the guy get a second chance, or do they need to, like you said, make an example of it so people are not out there hurting somebody?
well, I
Um,
mean, ever since the accident, it's been everybody's been attacking him. Everybody's been going after him. We had the reporter say that Rice attacked him, but that's been debunked apparently from what the article I read, that there was no way that he could have done it because he wasn't even there.
right. And
So
they're trying to dig up things from his past, from his college days. They're doing that too.
yeah, I heard that too. I haven't heard of anything that they were going after him for. And then there was something about the nightclub. I didn't get to read the article because they wanted me to pay $5 to read it. I'm like, I'm not paying nothing to read it.
$5
So
to read it? That's
yeah,
ridiculous.
they were trying to charge me to read the article. I'm like, no, not doing that. So I don't know what happened with the nightclub thing, but
Yeah, supposedly what was said. I was watching these other YouTube stations that he was text the guy to come to the nightclub, enticed him to come there, and then the guy looked at his phone or something and slapped him. I don't know. It sounds kind of weird to me, but um, if he if he assaulted somebody, then that should be it. I
yeah,
think the Chiefs
but
are waiting until everything comes out before they make a decision.
yeah. Well, if the bar owner says that he didn't see anything on video, then you know that'll turn out to be a he said she said thing, and I don't think that'll really go anywhere either.
Yeah. So we'll see. See if he now. Some say he may be suspended next season because that court date may be a while before they get to it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't think they're gonna suspend him any games right away this season. I think they're gonna let him play until everything comes out, until court happens and all that's finalized. After that,
That's
and I mean, unless they decide that this is serious enough that they have to do something even before court. I don't see that happening though. I think they're going to wait until after court happens and everything gets worked out in the court system. Then I think they're going to drop the hammer on him on how many games he's suspended for, if not more.
right. Right. Yeah. Another topic too. As we'll talk more about it as it goes along, more information that comes along, is the Harrison Bucker. Um, I didn't really get into what was said. I got the gist of it that he was at a graduation, said something about the
Yeah.
women should be more in the kitchen than to be out there trying to be under pressure of getting a college degree. Now, I take that as yeah, you can go to college, blah, blah, blah. But just because people say doesn't mean you have to do that. And then you got all this, you know, woke feminist crying about it.
Yeah.
Look, you got to be more thick-skinned than that. And then they're saying to cut Harrison Bucker,
Yeah.
can't
You
speak your
just
mind
can't.
in ever.
You can't give in to them people. You just can't. You can't buckle. You can't give in to them. You just got to say, "Oh, just shut it, bugger off." You can't ever apologize enough for these people, because as soon as you apologize for saying something that they take
Or
out of
your
context,
opinion.
take it wrong, or you give
Yeah.
your opinion, they don't like it, and then you apologize, that just gives them more ammo to throw back at you. So
Right.
if this happens, you don't apologize, you just make it worse. So I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know everything that was said, but you know, I think a college degree is so overrated anymore because of the cost, and you don't get. I mean, I don't know what anybody's expecting out of like a liberal arts degree, or 18th
Well,
century French poetry. I mean,
I'm
I
going to
don't
tell you.
understand all that.
I'm going to tell you something right now. You had nailed that right on the head because all these. Sorry, it's all together. These woke colleges with I support Palestine and all that stuff affects sports, affects everything, affects the American way of life. It's the
Yep.
problem. That's the problem. Oh, let's be like The View, the show, The View, and bitch about and moan and cry about every single thing. Look, it's not fair for people to go to school, work their ass off, get their education for you to protest every single damn thing.
Yeah, I
It's not
agree.
even a protest, it's a kidnapping. I'm going to sit on the highway so you can't get anywhere. And I'm going to put a flag on a pole and take the American flag. That's terrorist to me. The terrorist act.
Yeah.
Sorry, this ain't Palestine. It's not Israel either. So take your flags and take them somewhere else.
Yeah.
Sorry. I guess we'll go back to sports now.
Yeah, I'm just, I don't know how anybody can support a terrorist organization, but I'm going to leave it at that. So,
Sorry.
uh,
Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to football.
yeah, I mean, I've told my daughter, I told all my kids, go to trade school, learn a trade. It's more valuable than a college degree.
Right.
Now, my oldest daughter, she went to school, got her master's degree, and to be a social worker. So if that's what she wants to do, I'm all for it. I'm proud of her. Either way. But, you know, when you're thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in debt from college, the whole college movement right now is unsustainable because the price has gotten so high that you can't afford it. You'll pay off your student loans for the next 20, 40 years.
Yeah. And to put your kid through college, to have him, put him in a situation of
Yeah.
certain groups of people because you don't believe the way they do, puts him in a dangerous situation. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of reasons I'm going to go, well, is it college is what it was when I went back to college? I would say no, because you couldn't do that stuff.
Yeah.
You couldn't talk about, you know, it's set, it's policies. You can't sit there and camp out at college and protest. Um, it's like you said, it's best to go get a trade, or to go to computer school,
Yeah.
something like that. You're right. I think that's the best way to go.
I mean, one of the best jobs out there right now is to be a welder. I mean, there's some of these jobs paying anywhere between 30 to 60 bucks an hour to be a welder. Unbelievable.
Oh yeah, because all that the labor's jobs, these kids that they don't want to do.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if I hadn't been hit by a drunk driver a year ago and got all messed up from it, I guarantee you I'd be out there right now trying to go to welding classes right now.
right. No.
I'd jump on it.
So what is your prediction? First two games of the year. Get out. Hopefully, somebody will see this and make comments. Well, at least somebody's watching it. Do you think the Chiefs beat are 0-2, 1-1, 2-1, first two games of the season?
The first two games,
Yes.
I think we're going to win both of them.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean,
I think
preseason, we don't worry too much about the preseason games because I just figure preseason is practice.
right.
I mean, you still want to see us win. You still want to see everybody win, especially your favorite team of all time, the Chiefs. You always want to see your team win. But, I mean, preseason, it's not necessary because it's preseason. The points don't matter at this point. During preseason, the points just don't matter. It's your guys getting the experience that they need to get out there and play properly.
Right.
That's what preseason is for. So I don't think I think we're going to work real hard during preseason and get these guys working together a lot quicker and a lot better than last year. And,
Right.
and I've seen so many fake news articles about how, so player just announced that they aren't going to re-sign with the Chiefs because their contract wasn't enough or whatever. And it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
When you see a lot of that. And so it makes it really difficult for us to figure out what's good and what's real and what's fake. But I mean, with what we know has happened and what we've heard so far, I think we got the first two games in the bag. But I really don't think we're going to lose more than 2 games, maybe 3 games at the most the entire season.
Yeah. I would say anywhere from 2 to 4 games. But I'm
Yeah.
thinking we're gonna lose around 3 games, and it's going to be to a divisional probably opponent, play
Yeah.
twice, and we're just like, but we'll see. I think these first
Yep.
2 games are important. I think these.
Oh yeah.
Not that even if we go 0-2, I still think we make the playoffs, but I don't know if we'll have home field advantage. But this is important because later on in the season we play Buffalo. We need to. These are the games we need to win. You need a divisional and the top AFC of competitors.
Yeah.
Excuse me, because if you tie with them, you get the tiebreaker. Well,
Yeah.
can we go on the road? Yes. I don't know. It seems like Patrick Mahomes sometimes plays better on the road, but at home it's really cool. You get home field advantage. These 2 games, if we go 2-0, I'd be like, okay, here we go. This is good stuff here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyway, subscribe, like. Sometimes we're just authentic. Politics will get brought into it just because of the way the law works with sometimes when the athletes get in trouble, and it happens. Heck, if everybody can give their opinion, so can I, so can Bill. We try to limit it a little bit, but some crazy stuff going on. That's why we like sports.
I try to keep this, sports as sports centered as possible, but every so often, we got to talk about real world stuff too. So,
right, that's affecting our kids, our country, and all that stuff. Look, I respect all people, everybody, but if you were to do certain things in certain countries, like North Korea, Russia, China, you'd probably get executed, probably get sent to jail or something. We get freedoms here that we normally wouldn't get anywhere else. So just be thankful for that.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Is there anything else in closing? We'll get back to more. We'll get more content on the next show. We're getting back into it again. We took a little break. Is there anything else you want to discuss about the Chiefs? Or have any closing comments?
Nothing that I can think of at the moment.
All right. Well, subscribe. Let's do those little sound effects. Let's hear that touchdown thing again. I like that. Mitch Holthus.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Yeah.
Right. All right. I like that. There you go. Let's hear some of that. Let's hear some of the effects here. I like that. So I can sit here all day and play with that. If I had the keyboard like that, sit there and do that all day.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
All right. Well, next
to figure out how to program, but it was fun.
That's good. I see one I'm looking at here down the road. Anyway, next week we'll have more content, more news. A roster will start being cut down a little bit, and then we'll start talking about who do we think is going to make the team, who we think not going to make the team, all that jazz. Because the receiving core, that's going to be interesting with Rice situation. Who they're going to keep? Are they going to get another one in free agency? We're going to get another receiver, a veteran guy. Don't know. But that's all I got. Subscribe, like.
Yep. Subscribe and like and share our videos. Help us get out there and help the channel grow.
All right. Let's rock and roll. Let's get out of here. God bless. Go Chiefs.
Absolutely. Go Chiefs. And Royals. I know
they're looking good. The Royals are looking good.
I was hard on the Royals last year, but they deserved it, being in last place. Keep on killing it, boys. I'm telling you.
We'll talk more about the Royals next time.
Playing this year. Yeah. I love how the Royals are playing this year. I'm very proud of them. We just got to get the whole stadium crap figured out because, hey, you're a losing team. You don't deserve a new stadium. I get it. You're winning now. You're winning. The owners decided to put in that effort to get some more talent in there, get some better players. So, hey, I don't know if we still are number one, but we were number one. So let's keep it rolling, keep it going, and we'll be hopefully going to a Royals game this next month. So
nice. You can videotape some of it on your camera, and we'll put it on the station here. So
so
nice.
Thanks for joining us if you're here, and let everybody else know that we're here. Just two guys talking about sports and the best team out there, the Chiefs. So thank you all for joining us. We will hit our favorite song on the way out, and we'll see y'all here soon.
Do it.
Absolutely.
Do it.